What's going on, guys? This is Antoine coming at you live from the iPad. So I'm recording this one off the iPad. I want to see if it works. I just got this iPad Pro, so I want to see if the camera works well enough to just do the short Gainz episodes on this iPad. So if it isn't, I'll switch back to the actual camera and the recorder that we use currently. And just go from there. So coming at you for another episode of the Short Gainz series. This is episode 3. Episode 2 just got released last week from Roman, so it's on Roman's YouTube channel. But if you don't know where his channel is at, if you're having troubles finding it, it is in the links in our Instagram. It'll also be in the link probably of this description. It'll be on any episode of the Gainz Podcast to Roman's channel if you want to catch that one, or if you haven't. If you don't remember, Short Gainz is a short series of the Gainz Podcast itself, so it's a concise version. So it gives you that valuable time to, hey, I could tune in the Short Gainz Podcast. They keep it 5 minutes or less to see if we're going to go ahead and value our time to watch the whole podcast itself, because that's what I do simply with my podcast listening. Is I don't see ever anybody posting like a concise version, so we can get a good idea if we're going to value our time to watch the whole hour-long episode or 2 hours or however long the podcast you guys listen to. So I think this is a good idea. I hope a lot of podcasts start doing this because your time is valuable. And if you don't want to listen to a Gainz podcast, you get into it, you listen 10, 20 minutes in, and it's something that you didn't want to listen to in the first point, then it's not getting to your attention and you might not want to listen or watch anything else. So this one's going to be about our Gainz Podcast, episode 5, training with injuries or injury prevention or training around injuries. So first point I want to make is when you're training with an injury or training around an injury, first get cleared by the doctor. Make sure the doctor gives you the clear to go work out, because you don't want to go in there and ruining the recovery process. That's something that Roman and I will preach all day. We aren't medical professionals, so make sure you get that idea from them, or that that confirmation from them first. So that's first. Second, if you are cleared to train from your doctor, if you split the body into upper and lower planes, it's pretty easy to train around once you get cleared. So we'll just use the one example of a leg injury. So if you do have a cast, or if you're not able to put pressure on your leg, there's a lot of things you could do with your upper body. You could train bench press, military press, as long as you're not putting pressure. So if you alleviate just by putting your legs straight, obviously there might be some pressure, but if you get cleared to hey, if you can somewhat walk on it or stand on it, then you'll be fine. So you could still do that pretty much through in and out of training. So that's point number 2. Point number 3 I want to go over is pretty much once you're done recovering, so 100%, you get cleared again. So because you want to get cleared again from the doctor to make sure once you're 100% recoverable, you can train again fully. So fully meaning if you do have to do rehab work, pretty much rehab work will get you started off on level 1 of volume. So pretty much light weights, as well as, moving forward. So you want to go ahead and make sure you do the lightest weight and build up volume through that recovering process in a concise manner. So you always want to take that slow, make sure you get that through, and all that good stuff. So thanks for watching. We are hitting the 4-minute mark, so I'm going to just stop it there. If you do like the Short Gainz series, let us know, like, comment, subscribe, and also always let us know what you want to see next within the Gainz Podcast, or if anything within training. We could post something besides the podcast. We could post short clips, another Short Gainz series episode, things like that. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.